So iOS 18.5 is one of those software updates where I kind of look back and I do think, it's an important update for the most part. It brought a lot of stuff to the table, but specifically on the iPhone 12, this is kind of one of those updates that I look at. And I am kind of saddened a little bit because iOS 18 in general really hasn't been that great of an update for a lot of devices. But it's also been kind of one of those weird type of updates where on one device, it could be getting all these cool features, but on a different device, it's giving us a little bit of a different type of experience. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, the iPhone 13 recently ended up getting a really cool feature inside of, iOS 18.5, which was essentially this type of satellite connectivity through your cell phone carrier. So you basically have the capability right now with your cell phone carrier of basically going through and getting, a really nice type of, upgrade for the most part. Like what this particular update basically gives you is it essentially basically gives you the ability of using your cell phone connectivity through your cell phone carrier of getting satellite connectivity. This is something that's really cool. It makes it that much better of a device. Unfortunately, the iPhone 12 didn't end up getting this type of feature set. Now, maybe it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it would be, would have been kind of nice how we did have this type of capability for our type of device, right? I do feel like in some ways we could have probably ended up getting this on this type of device. And I feel like that right there is one of those big things to keep in mind there, in my personal opinion. Now, another thing is that when I take a look at iOS 19 and kind of what these next couple of updates are going to be bringing and kind of giving to us, I'm also kind of curious to see what Apple's going to kind of throw in here when it comes down to these types of devices too. Like, is Apple going to go through and just kind of give us some more limited type of experiences on iOS 19, on iOS 18.6 for the iPhone 12? Because that's kind of what they've been doing. Right, they've kind of been doing this time after time after time, and I feel like they really need to kind of change up a little bit. They've been getting a little bit lazy and even, giving us more software updates. They've been giving us a very limited type of experience by giving us only like one update per month. And I feel like before, they used to give us like lots and lots of updates, and they were able to give us rapid fixes for a lot of these changes. So I'm going to be very, very curious to see what Apple ends up doing here, but I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, soul then.